entertainment show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo. Okay, 101.7 FM.
On the fifth day of this, that's my true love gave to me and cry. Oh, to me, trigger, nearly one country, and the partridge in a bed, grow down.
You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM. Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
KFM 101.7.
You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM. Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM. You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. May you come back to us again, yet and this Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. May you come back to us again, yet and this Oh, Merry Christmas, oh, Happy New Year. Oh, Bishop, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM. Show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM. Welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
Christmas,
on OK 101.7 FM. Best entertainment show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM. Welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM. to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM. Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM. Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM. You welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
It is exactly 10 minutes after 11. Today is the 13th of December 2024. And I can't believe it is exactly 12 days to Christmas. 12 days to Christmas from today. What are your plans? Yebedi Brunya you. Who didn't say. And until I'm a bra penny DJ Bosco on G Payo. No, he has an allergy for payola. Or no, there when you meet there or bebo and yet there on bo ope a man $1 million or be rejected crasa a bombardia kese one pesa. That is why he decided to start with some beautiful Christmas songs. African style, Ghanaian style. Welcome to my show. Welcome to your show. Welcome to our show, Best Entertainment Show on OK 101.7 FM. The name, as usual, Halifax Ansah Addo. Nipa papa osasrunya mi papa papa. And I'm in white. It's a Friday, the day of my birth. You know, Friday is when you call me a fairly used Zadidia. It looks as if Adele and Bosco are leading the production today, right? Okay. What are your plans for Christmas? How exactly are you celebrating Christmas? I think this election thing, say I can't some constituencies so let's come back to December in GH. Let's come back to see Ghana, buy Ghana, eat Ghana, live Ghana, drink Ghana. Let's come back to beyond the return. Let's come back to, hey, if you are Singaton, let's go around to or Kumasi. Let's come back to our normal life. I nearly said let us reset and go back to factory setting, but this Ukasana is always like it is possible or it is impossible or reset or upgrade. There is a way, people start to interpret or misinterpret it. All what I'm saying is that life goes on no matter who won, no matter who has lost. We have a Christmas to celebrate. I mean, our own brother, our own actor, Prince David say he's been talking. For instance, Prince David say he's been saying that or no, say na more trolling or na more threatening. If you say on defending who at this point. How did we even get here in the first place for you to say that you would defend yourself?
Okay, FM.
A few days ago, to the same Prince David Osei issued an apology to everyone who he may have offended during the electioneering campaign season. But he believes he has the right to support a political party of his choice, just like any other person. In fact, I mean, kind of quotes. In fact, let me just pick the whole story. Ghanaian actor Prince David Osei has drawn a line in the sand, warning his critics that he won't hesitate to defend himself against any attacks. He won't hesitate to defend himself against any attacks. Any attacks. It means be it verbal, physical, spiritual, emotional. Anyway, this bold declaration comes from the heels of the recent election where the ruling New Patriotic Party, the political party Prince David Osei supported, lost. And the party lost big. So he was talking to Hit FM, I believe it should be Andy. Hey, Andy, me who watch you? I'm so hoba, invite. So basically, David revealed on that program that he has been receiving several online attacks, and that the backlash was triggered by a post on his verified X account, what we formerly used to call Twitter, which had a few uncomplimentary comments about President-elect John Dramani Mahama, former president, incoming president. Quote, "One thing I know for sure is no man can kill me unless God allows it. But I will also defend myself because Ghana belongs to all of us and I'm not afraid of anybody," he told the host. Sir. Anyway, even the Ghana Armed Forces issued a statement say they will defend themselves if the attacks on them continue. They say David says you are not supposed to defend anyone and I is not afraid of anybody. Let me continue the reading. In the now deleted post from Prince David Osei's X account, sparked outrage after an unsavory description of President John Dramani. It goes on and on and on. After the election, we were all pained and sort of depressed because we were surprised at the outcome. But all the same, I came out to congratulate the NDC and the president-elect. I even posted him and I said what I had to say. Elections are over. We should all learn to live at peace. Then I started getting a lot of attacks on Twitter. So I even left the phone. I wasn't by my phone. Normally, when they start bullying and doing all that stuff, I just leave the phones to my cousins or some of my friends. Hey, David, stop leaving your phones to your cousins. Oh. You're a guy. The type of messages that may come on your phone if you leave it for your cousins. But even before this interview that David is complaining that he's been bullied, cyber bullied, he's been attacked, he's been harassed, he had put out another story already where basically he was saying that people who may have been offended by his words during the campaign should forgive him. So in that gracious move, David Osei acknowledged the NDC's victory in the elections, noting that both political parties were focused on winning in a post. He said it's on Facebook. And it goes on and on. He wrote, "I deeply apologize if my words during the campaign offended anyone from NDC. We're all focused on winning, but now let's move forward and live in peace. God bless Ghana." Nti see during the campaign, no actor Prince David Osei say waka kwa bribia wan kanijie na no fonfon basa e chopa or pacho or the nisa dansayem mumfanche no see se bribi saasia a wan kanijie bufua yemfanche na intina wasundwim o true we no. And also congratulate President elect Drum Mani Mahama and a Ghana for si boy bra baby I walk on with betnaha. Since when did you know that we are one people that we should live in peace? When you were going about shouting, hey, this, that, and saying things that you today you are saying, if it's offended people, you are sorry. Didn't you know we should live in peace? So his critics have come out boldly and said that we don't want peace. We want problems. And it's gone on and on and on and on and on. I'm starting with this so that even before I introduce my two elders, they will know the line I'm taking. Their tongue has become political these days, and I'll do my best for us to stay on the course of entertainment today. So help me God. On that note, me pen you for me ni momo akwa so Chris Safo ne te akwa.
Yeah, Joso.
Okay. Nana, where so evangelical ministry for one saying? What's your friend? So for penny, your friend is saying
Pastor Charles.
And you're Pastor Charles. Okay. But the Charles and Charles, and you're the same. It's just like chairman and chairman. Chairman. How can I say chairman?
That's the chairman. They were rough.
But chairman, dear, you know, the flu.
Okay,
the Church of God.
I see. Where is it located?
It's in my heart.
The pastor's name is?
I'm the pastor.
And the members are?
I am the member.
And you pay your tithe and offering to?
To myself, as scripted in the Bible.
So who preaches to who?
I preach to myself. My conscience preached to my
So during a friend was saying, who leads prayers, praise and worship? How do you do it?
I pray every second. You better not say I'm a bumpy.
And said the church is called?
The Church of God.
Founded by?
God.
In the year?
Since creation.
How many members?
Everybody is a member. But they are absentee members.
When do you meet?
Every second. Every second we are in church.
So your Church of God is for 24 hours?
Yes, it's a 24-hour church.
Then 24 hours is possible.
Oh, now it's possible. We are going to. Halifax.
Sawuti konkoa. Say. Semaba.
Halifax.
Yay.
See a benye jumaye. Say program ye be program ya for.
My free. And
then not here ba.
My kind of year.
And then no here ba.
And Miami JJ.
It's uncle. 24 hours. Yeah, you out.
Yeah, a market you be in 24 hours.
Yeah, that was
24 hours.
No. That was your introductory remarks. Then any introductory remarks before I come to my point, David?
In the midst of all this political
crankum.
yeah, what you see now. No. I think the civil servants and the public servants are doing a very great job.
Civil and public.
Yes. So one more the leaders, but I mean they are going about their normal duties as if nothing has happened or as if nothing is even happening. Enra, I had a chance of going once again to Kolebu Eye Clinic. Kolebu Teaching Hospital Eye Clinic. And then she sent me last be your Halifax. I went there and those people are just you don't even smell any politics, anything whether a government has changed or whether that's the only thing you hear. You don't hear anybody, you don't smell anything, and I like the way the doctors are going about their things. Once again, I want to use this opportunity to give them a big shout out. All doctors, all staff, workers at the Kolebu Eye Center, especially Dr. Obed, Dr. Stephanie,
OK FM,
Dr. Otin, and Dr. Poza, Halifax. Those people, they deserve a pat on the shoulder.
I mean, there's people like this that make Ghana proud.
Halifax.
Safo, yes.
Pacho, Ubisa Masembi, Naminim Sani Eti40. When I told them, I told you, I worship God in truth. And
no, we've crossed that bridge.
But I have to.
No, hold on. I spent some 10 minutes just asking you questions. You've given me your answers. Why are you coming?
But just the last one.
Are you changing your pink sheets?
No, I'm not changing my pink sheet. But
if you're not changing your pink sheets, then
John chapter 4, verse 27, 23. Or see, yet a time is coming, and has now come, when the true worshippers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for they are the kind of worshippers the Father seeks, not in church and in those places.
Did they add that, or you are saying it outside what you read?
What I read, say?
Not in church and not in other places.
But the Bible didn't say that they shall see. They worship in truth and in spirit.
Hold on. You read John chapter what?
John 4:23.
And who was speaking there?
The Bible is the word of God.
Sometimes it is a prophet telling the people what God said. Sometimes it is an apostle sharing his opinion on something, or a teacher illustrating an idea. So when I say who was speaking there, he said, "That's the word of God." That is an insulting reply.
No, it's not an insulting, because I quoted the Bible.
Who was speaking there?
It is John chapter 4, verse 23, so it's presumed to be John.
Do you know the context in which he was speaking? The pretext?
Oh, okay. Then I get where you are coming from now.
So do you now understand why I say your answer is an insult?
It's not an insult. It's not an insult. Based on, because I was quoting the Bible. And so the Bible is the word of God, as we've been told from your friend is in school, Sunday school, Now, in this case, John and the church has him away, and John was quoting Jesus Christ. John was writing what Jesus Christ said, the Son of God, the one who was there from the beginning. So
are you done?
Are
you done? Can we move on now?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't get the head and tail of the nonsense you were saying anyway. But
you've insulted me.
It is not an insult.
It's an insult.
It does not make sense to me. It is nonsense. It is English language. Upgrade yourself, sir.
But you have to also reset yourself, please.
No, whatever, but your nonsense was just with time wasting it. Mr. Samuel Frimpong, how can you think today is a Saturday, for heaven's sake? Regards, no more. And you know, Sammy, shout out to you. Nana, you were saying something.
The observation book now.
What what type of elders do I have in my studio?
No, let me just add. Apart from the doctors, now I'm praising one because some.
Do you know you had concluded? I was about moving on, and then the
stubborn academy.
The academy can't be a one-member academy.
This is nonsense. Nonsense.
I just want to say, the elections, Obia Matisa Mafo can and
then you see and mean kind election.
Oh, Halifax, me can cray.
Let's
talk about how to lose an election.
You can see I cannot pay. Vim lady bet you also in the evening. But you can't entertain us now.
The radio.
And then you will see, oh my God. But I am born because I say no more.
As the elections, the winner is jubilating, the loser is licking his wounds. But as someone can say, we are no longer 4 years away from the next elections. We are 4 years minus 1 week.
Mikakrani saying,
we are no longer 4 years away from the next elections.
Everybody knows that fact. So.
Yes. So that those
relevance, you are remembering us so that what?
So that those licking their wounds must gear up, and those jubilating shouldn't forget.
What's the head and tail of this?
The head and tail of it is that the clock is still ticking, and everybody must remember. Say, have we elections? Now, we'll be having another elections.
Once upon a time, there was an election. 4 months later, we're chasing cars. But then the clock wasn't ticking. Once upon a time, there was an election. 8 months later, Pepe Oman appointment later. 8 months later, the clock was not ticking. Then you see, I was bold to say I voted NPP. But I mean NPP knew. But I voted for them. It's true. I don't know if I'll card one.
Okay.
But I thought the arguments was better for me. I voted for them, and I'm happy. Honorable Afenyo marking one that says blah 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 blah. But I'm MPP for no. I'm paying for no. If you could tell them 20% of truth, and can be a issue. But 1 week after this shocking defeat, and you are still saying the time is ticking, and time time is ticking. You've not even understood time is ticking.
NPP, it's true.
So wait, when you
exactly. NPP, attitude.
Into why politics?
The voice of the people is the voice of.
We have to
who are the people?
We are the people.
And to me, the main person.
Majority carries the vote.
I have a veto power as host.
So what does it profit a party?
Mm-hmm.
If they lose all their quote and unquote proud ones and still even remain in majority. Now, say, elections, even if it were to be still 137, even if it were, the NPP seems to have lost all its cream de la cream, simply because we agreed with what the other people are saying, and we tagged them as arrogant and proud. The hardworking ones among us, Katie Hammond, they will say he's incorrigible. Esla Wusu, they will say she is proud. Howard Compson, they will say she's disrespectful. When leaving the cream among us. So even if it were to be still 137, the bold ones, will not be casa on the floor for the party. They can even stick out their neck when it matters. They are all gone.
It depends on how you want to look at it.
Oh.
No, it depends.
Yo.
I mean, if somebody could look at the youth of this country in the face and tell them that Nyansa Nyo Mutrim, someone to say Kube, you think that it is a do about now youth now got 2 months because Omutrim Nyansa Bakun it is a Kube.
Waka. Meaning,
or can ye?
But I will say, at the other side, they always promote even those who spew more venom. They have never changed any of those. They are people who had insulted consistently. They seem to be proud of those people who even insult more. If I'm wrong, tell me. That is my observation. The other side, the NDC, the more you insult, the more you are elevated, the more their members even support you. They never come to criticize you openly.
In insulting in opposition is different from insulting in government. When you insult in opposition, the understanding is that you are frustrated about some incompetence. When you repeat the same insults in government, the understanding is that you are arrogant. You don't respect the people.
The arrogant ones in the NDC. You will see them still insulting even while they are in government, and they will still be hailed and promoted for what they are doing.
Well,
if you like, mark my words.
I'm not debating you. I'm not debating. I'm not debating you. I'm only drawing attention to the fact that Sesampoa. Once upon a time, that was why they got kicked out by the same Ghanaians who have kicked the NPP out today. So leave it to Ghanaians. I mean, let the streets decide. If they come and they continue to
for me, there's not the generality of Ghanaians in America. It's the way the party has accepted certain tags. What you say?
The names you mentioned, were they not accepted? Was it not the election that voted them out?
Me see, the party people itself agreed. Said those tags, the arrogance, the pride, the whatever. Party nankasa, party members nankasa G2 because the other side sana
okay, me so me hunu say me hunu I mean me hunu difference me hunu sir omo a wo see omo G2 mo no and yes omo G2 mo omo and defend it because omo need any motivation to defend it. Okay. Because when one man is eating, they can't say we're having a party. Exactly. So if we are not having a party, why should I dance? Exactly. If I have nothing to gain, why should I defend when they say you're arrogant?
Okay.
But ABR, so that's what learn the lessons well. The other side, when they attacked arrogance, they get people to defend them because the defenders know that it is a party.
Okay.
It's
one man church in Kasai.
On kind on the same way.
Halifax, there's something interesting.
Prince David Osei says he will defend himself against the attacks. That he's sorry if he's offended people during the campaign.
Halifax.
Yes.
Would him say who government more?
Hey.
This no content.
Would him say the more you met me about your map on show?
Yeah, but when you sir.
Sir.
I'm 40.
Kemo fi.
Oh, what be it?
But I wish you would be. Me see cafe was me cafe. I just fear na wake.
Me
who government more?
Amount 40 is on Babeti entertainment. And then
are we not entertaining them?
What has this got to do with creative arts?
Prince David say
creative arts?
Yes.
Hey, as someone here came for creative soon. Because a year a better creative industry no anko year creative industry no the best suffer sin bibia when say basa ya asta asha se course no industry a bebre pa ya creatives because basa o bia obi aniwa o kwa kopa bibi fufura yo o ye concert and December mu ye we there are a lot of shows one show year organizers no ever withdraw and I know
are you not exaggerating?
It's true. Halifax, I know of 2 events my cancel.
Number 1.
Oh, I don't have the permission of the organizers, but you should.
If you cancel an event,
let's help. I'm sharing information, but I'm also being economical with it based on the role I'm playing. Intimate, I will say, event organizers now I call off the event right after the elections now. And yes, Basabaye kakakre they call that due to 1 or 2 things the event so far.
That 1 or 2 things, did they say post-electoral violence?
To some extent, yes. They were afraid that it's going to affect them.
Oh, it's over. I mean,
that is what you may think, but on more currency, your friend
there is no collation center today that people are still amongst them misbehaving. Though.
Halifax, me to ask you, but I didn't share see a near corner. Me share me submission as I say bibisa eba uncertainty be bab or many more industry brepa creatives.
Agreed.
And the main more example say so far the minimum 2 events. Organizers no I call it off.
But I want to mean boss event
because of role me play. Me permission. say me announce so. I can't say it in public, but I know. Ye mom pa say o man mu be ye in ebejo ama event organizer say nya confidence because o munim say amanfo obeba hwe senya menyi ameti han say do you mean say my mother-in-law sometimes can call me oh hefa brefio ni yam hihye no because I feel say because what radio na ohun say yes bbs wa or no tifio enemy am na me baby this is how she feels na ebi obi a obekọ event bi enti senior de ne kọ no Halifax ye kan me enka because it's also part of the creative industry affecting industry no what you say but what you say
me tie will loud and clear me nyanti ase yes I will raise submission then I will get a
enti no I beg you this is the time we should discuss some of these things and let the public also know say yes even in Afghanistan they have parties. Sometimes they have parties, they have their weddings. Come out, the events, the parties will go on. Our brothers who are also monitoring what is happening here. With himself the call I don't know if you do it. The BIO check it net and so share news.
Of course, how safe is it to be? How safe is it to be there?
Good. It is by this time, no, they are monitoring what is going on. More hospitality industry, no, it may affect you, papa, if the tourists don't come down. It may affect you, but they are prepared since July for this. Your friend is saying because she called me within December, no, a bet me a year or more income for the whole year. But if the people don't come, it will affect. And Halifax, you can't year. Me that's it.
Well, that was a smart one. So it's about electoral related violence and how it affects tourism drive there. I can link that to arts.
Yeah.
But baby, I'm not in the media, no.
We are two adults. We are two adults sitting here. Please, sometimes take your time and let's debate.
Oh, so I don't
talk nonsense. So sometimes you don't understand me, you think I'm talking nonsense.
I don't know shoes.
You see, if you don't understand somebody, you think what he's talking is nonsense.
Is there a song like Eshewobo?
Yeah, there is.
And Eshewobo. It was rather Jordan Mate who was saying Eshewo Sisi, Eshewo Fiafia.
Eshewo was by your friend is saying. And before J, any Pablo Eshewo. And before J,
it's not Ampofo
and that two songs, no, by the same time, a kind of Bija. Between Shatawale and R2Bs. Is it R2Bs? No. Bieja. Shatta release here. And another artist in so release Bieja. And the same thing Mikaya Shobu. And you know. And before Jaden nearby and Pabu so didn't nearby at the same time. And I can tell you the beef around that time on that song. It was easy.
Okay, I know what to do. Now let me ask straight questions. If they don't answer, I get to know that they just do not want to cooperate on the show. Then the host will take a decision based on the pink sheets available to me. Nene.
Hello.
Prince David Osei feels he's being cyberbullied.
Okay.
Or Phyllis say heckling, he says some are clear insult and attacks. But he also admits that he may have said one or two things and call ye about certain people. And see where you sign or patch. I'm even told what delete is our post and cry be musi and call ye no. But as you say, I don't know cause or not so bad defending it. Now I didn't have to understand that sometimes also me join the phone money cousins and I done for say tell me make it a phone way because the muki cannot troll no yard also. And let's say is it normal? Is he being a crybaby? Is he being intolerant? Does it lack a tough skin? Or truly, I could be beyond trolling and it's becoming personal attacks and insults. Bet to me and the reputation and the mindset, the psyche or anything.
Okay.
How should we take David Osei's complaints?
Okay. Halifax,
Yeah.
socials, is an extension of the real mundane traditional life, social media, and then the traditional media, or this physical world, the social is an extension of as normal mundane world, Into said BB happen or her, we shouldn't detach it from what can happen to you physically. And what I'm saying in short, in essence, is that verbal attacks on social media, if not well handled, can lead to physical attacks.
Verbal attacks on social media,
Yes.
if not handled, can lead to physical
Can
attacks.
eventually lead to physical attacks.
Okay, me too.
Nipa no why a baby? Nene anje ho. Or attack you first or respond to it. The response leads to attacks. The attacks can lead to threats. Now, so when the boy and Joe stealer, he will look for you physically. So it's not like the guy is being, a crybaby sort of. I don't know the extent of the attacks and how threatening they are. But if he finds them not only uncomfortable but threatening, then he has every good cause to say, Charlie, send me a call for you, and so Obejani phone number Obina Opese on his own, because he doesn't know who is trailing or trolling him. What you say? Somebody may be trailing him through the phone. And before being about baby, there was cyber arena no, but it's a bet me about bedroom. I've seen through this political but I know people who are now seeking vengeance because of me, and some have been on social media. But I'm not for share or something like that. So for me, I won't say he's being a crybaby. I don't know what he means by he will also defend himself. Ohona meaning, say, is he going to further defend himself or explain himself or also attack the people on social media, or he's ready to meet them anywhere, anyhow? That is what I don't know. I don't know what it means. But whichever way, I think say.
So if he's uncomfortable, he has a right to say so.
Yes.
And okay.
Yes.
But then this compound house called social media, the tenants there, why are they like that? How did we get there? But I'm saying, how did we get here?
In fact,
The tenants, they love violence.
They love it.
What is it? They insult everybody. They don't care. What is it?
101.
I think I don't want to separate a particular social media space, but I am saying when you brace on a feed, then I be escalating more. Time on Facebook, it wasn't like the way I with TikTok. When Twitter and the rest of them were there, the attacks were there, but the thing became, I don't know. It started like it was lively to people. Say, homie, nim, na me kasai. It may can somehow me kukuso or something like that, So they are saying it without barrier, without boundaries. It nipa no su obi su face or bed responded to you. Na onusu kasano on good repercussions be a home. No so can be wallahi na be say social media interfere. Social media generally no abe reduce to TikTok in particular. How the obia can your penna say if you ask me how did we get there, it's difficult to say. But a compound house will be obia can ope.
If you run you
if you are brand new
caretaker you
there be obia can ope, and people think so. I think we are overstretching freedom and liberties.
That brings me to my third and final question before I move to Safo.
Okay.
So from a security point of view, which one do we prefer? A frustrated people venting their spleen on social media, or can they hand or can they own or a frustrated youth actually venting their spleen through improper actions. Context na say, what if, for all you know, is the lesser evil? Then it ends there. Rather than they harboring this, whatever they say it is, and then expressing it in other ways.
Halifax said, I think venting your anger, your displeasure, and saying it as it is, a better option, a better evil than said there is no avenue to vent it to let the people out there know. Until straight in black and white, it is better for us to have a channel, an avenue to vent out the anger. I mean, like this political morning shows. When people call and they tell what is happening and how they are unhappy, and they may use language against some people. But the people who are, oh yes, I did not. No, what can I say? But nipa only avenue bia or the be canasem or the be bangi table or the be kasano. The day he would like to express it now, it explodes. You understand me?
I get you.
Yeah.
That
so
exactly what
yes, in between the two, no dear. Let me just end by saying, I remember a book, a scenario. I think things fall apart more.
Chino Achebe things fall apart.
Hawk. Hawk, from Zakroma, right? And a hawk, and I see a smart basse, and maybe a dream is so to unconquer a dream. And the bucket to one so called Conam Sa no Conya duck.
Double back.
And I was snatchy until the buy, no can say no mammy, a bonabasso.
Sema kwa konya double badi aba.
Intended
sema de aduane be fi.
Ni maame no gi about obisan say o gi eyi double ba no. Ni maame wo ho. O say ai. O ka dey. O say wan ka fi just o hwe mi keke. And o say sa we the fakoto.
Me fa aduane no nko.
Fa aduane no nko. So the child was angry or had to fly the back the duck no. Back to baby, I could pick him or drop him or didn't recover. It was Fede or Sako, Chinsa, no come a cook on him. And was snatching chick snow back. Everybody, no one beside say, into when no horsey, I then where see, or no pre home and nothing get to by first upon a first when I'm using enemy with me Jimmy or say yes, we were safe into ND. No beside me, Miss Adam, or see me pa, who's snatching me back. Our home also one caffeine. I dream one team. But in the power only pre home, you bet me a yarn why. So sometimes when a person screams and shouts and make the noise now, probably that's all he will do. It's up to those at the top to take lessons from what everybody is saying, put it together and see the way forward. But so when the panic chance and Kasakra, you really don't know what they will do. That is what I'm saying. So if you ask me between the two, it is better to have an avenue to spend your venom.
I would expand this discussion, but not today. That was the Nebenete Aqua Papaya Machena Sinfi Bibri, Ayajuma Wanase. General, the same set of questions. Prince David will say, should he take it normal? Say, social media, dear. I mean, what else do you expect? Once when you go Wako Fari, Amayokobia, Medin Kukuidi. Ombe Siri Wombe Tizo on fan normal and now so Phyllis I didn't quite extreme on respond on defending.
Well, Ubisami America say Prince David Metinasier near all go to do Metinasier, but I think he is not being smart about it. Me say Metinasier ni go through ni pay ni bibiano. But I think he's not being smart. I repeat myself because of Amanfueti and they said, "Oh, Motiti, no, me, and Halifax also told us here. Now, go through, he's not being smart because it's normal. It's normal. Bibi obe can be a man for big trouble. And me by entertainment review. I say, I repeated the same thing. They make us say, technically, if I were to be a leader in NDC, let me share senior votes, no numbers, no man koye, let me share data no from past to now. I'll be worried. Though you're winning, but I'll be worried, kakra. I said that. I'm not for trouble. Me, sorry, I'm not for trouble. Who called me pan profile? I know she now moves away. I said, "No kind deep thinking. Bia, what do you mean thinking deep? Bia,
Safo. So was that idea, you know?
Oh, that me just say, oh my, because
yeah. So you are saying those who are insulting are not deep thinkers. That's also an insult.
I'm sorry. I withdraw.
Koso.
Boot for boot. Enti, one, o koka sembi ne amanfo eye wa one. Asembe na oka aye. Uko ye obi. Ai. Uye obi ni ye obi dia ene enu ano no. Uye obi ni ye wa ene enu ano no afa ne saa because emra uye no saa no nso ne nkrofo e fail ye. But se wa anyije na bi okokire wadwen ni ye wa. Understand? No more hono. It's me dear, me feel say David. I said me dear, me feel say chasu. No can you make
Is cyber bullying a crime?
Cyber bullying, depending on how it is done, you can be trolled. Me?
I didn't say cyber trolling.
Yeah,
I asked
no.
you if cyber bullying
Some
is a
trolling
crime.
can be termed bullying if it goes to a certain level. Cyber bullying, I feel say it's a crime. Bullying in any form is a crime.
Good. Are there clear laws against it, Safo?
Yes.
If you feel cyber bullied and is talking about it, you say he's not being smart.
Where I say he's not being smart, they say, so TSA say, Aduma wa fesi unso, say, ukwako this ejumano, and who yes. So TSA it will come. You will get all manner of people coming to attack you.
Say obi commit crime against honor. And you want no say nehun sinsanso ne say meka mano atom na criminal act no koso because adwuma no dey
you take redress at the appropriate quarters. Me my time will be why you my screenshot to nyama bebre waka fa me ho. My screenshot to ho my time no me pese nyama na or can in the way me pese or shift kakra bi and I'll get the opportunity to also sue him, and I'm doing that. I'm timing him. And see, now say you seek redress at the appropriate quarters, and that is what I think he should do.
But initially, no one sounded so.
Oh, sir.
What sounded to say, nah, well, on fan and I say, Juma fast and who there, someone says, say, yeah, you take it, you move on. That was why I asked you that, Papi. Anyway, to my second issue, Basafo. How did we get here? And now subain bia dada say like free for all at him the deal like
the moral fiber of the youth, not in Ghana, Halifax. Sadly, we can money yet to say a Ghana pet. Baby. The whole world over. I was in the US in October, and on TV, they were discussing the same thing.
So how did they get here?
Yes,
the free for all.
Yes, social media
insults.
Yes, they were discussing it on TV.
If so, then the generation before this generation have failed this generation.
To some extent, yes, but you see, this is the use of technology because enkaino now uni baby obeka semba kwa ubia beti. Can within the confine of a place a man for beti me hold. But how many fake accounts? And me obi beti me ba can nse hu oba yemia I check the background. Ubo say ni post who page now or the year na who's aware fake accounts. or create just to come and do these things.
So the generation before this one led exemplary lives. Almost TT generation way year.
That exemplary life now, it is because they didn't get the opportunity of these gadgets we have today, the social media, they didn't get it.
So then the generation before this generation have failed this generation.
They didn't fail.
They are learning.
No.
But you told us that they are just like these ones.
Yes.
Just I don't want any opportunity.
Yes.
So bigger opportunity, bigger platforms. But in their homes, say obini ni bati hokra. Na omo bon komwa otumi didi penya tem trending ba say your politicians ba radio so TV so a oni obi nya adwunya na adane atempedie. When we were doing these things 15 years ago, 20 years ago, what did we think we were teaching those on social media today? Ba muji agbotwe almost abuse ashina wosano. What do you think we're teaching them? That is my definition for they cost it.
Okay. Mpacho me.
Yes.
Me not sure say my year a political opponent biada. Me ye bia. There are posts sometimes I share. Obi post me when I look at it then I share.
Say papa penyimwa entrepreneur politician can't say a slave king na enya them didi.
Oh, let be Mpacho. Who is a slave king?
Is it a complimentary testimonial?
A slave queen or a slave king is not an insult. Yes, will be a slave queen. And yeah, insult. There are people who are described as slave queens. And when I say that, look,
is it complimentary to look at John Domelo and say, oh, he's a slave king?
It's a political job. It's not an insult. No.
The question was simple. Is it complimentary?
It's not complimentary, but because I didn't set out to go and give him a compliment. No, it was a political job.
Is it derogatory?
No, it's not derogatory.
Is it demeaning?
No.
Is it praiseworthy?
No.
So one, it is not complimentary.
Yes.
It is not praiseworthy.
Yes.
And you used it on an elderly man.
It was a job, political job. In politics,
was it? Okay.
Yes, but it's not an insult.
Was it necessary?
Yes, it was necessary at the time.
Was it useful?
Yes, it was useful at the time.
Was it helpful?
Yes, it was helpful at the time.
Is this something the youth should use against you and other elders?
Yes, if it suits me. Yeah. Because when I say somebody is a slave, he's behaving like a slave king.
He's a slave king.
He's a slave. Okay, he's a slave king. Is it?
How did that one add to the, decent, healthy discussion we were all praying for?
Because it's not an insult.
You've crossed that one.
Yes.
I'm only asking you the benefit.
What the benefit,
as a society, what do we gain from that description?
That means if you are if you seek to go for a political contest, you must be serious in terms of what you want to do and do it in a way. Because one, I came out with that thing based on the things that he was doing. Say he was doing things in a way like showing off. When you see, check who is a slave queen is. But he was showing off certain aspects which politically is offbeat if you Ubisabia. So it was not an insult. It's a political contest where share weakness, a weakness. And I saw a weakness in what he was doing, and I pushed it out there. It was not an insult at all.
It's 12, but I'll still take a little risk. Just like I asked Nene. Could it be, say, those people who are venting spleen on social media, in the absence of a platform to pour out their grievances, it could have been worse if they poured it out in another way?
Yes. For me, I prefer...
Okay, you also agree with that school of thought.
Yeah. I think say one say who can be kasa I do baby a utini venti but psychologically no onipa ni timi e kan asemo a e ma ne ye calm. Yeah, I agree to that.
A lot of comments on Safo and the Slay King. Divided opinion coming to my phone directly. So, ordinarily Slay King, Slay Queen in yet derogatory. By the time I will use it, it was a term used for your gender of we.
Oh.
And that's for some unserious people who and that you knew exactly what you were saying, and that today you are just being technical. But you knew exactly what you were saying, that you were demeaning the guy, talking down on him with scorn and disdain. Anyway, I mean, it will go on and on and on and on. 12
okay. I'm going to check the definition of who a slave is.
No, I was the same.
Number can simply say, I disagree with you, say, current generation, yeah, disappointing. It's the other way around.
Oh, yeah.
Successive generations have always rather disappointed the preceding generations. That is my point. Successive because baby. Okay. Police station. What the parents come to say, and this son of me, remember,
the child spends 8 hours in school, the rest is between the house. 12 crown about pound. We are going to be mupa.
Yeah, discuss the slave queen, and it's not because we have what the definition of who a slave queen is.
Are you going to repeat what the text has said? That ordinarily the definition is not derogatory, but you said it at a time in our slang. It means gentry and yeah. So I know mama why didn't take a
let me check because when I said
what will you be doing now that your party is out of power?
Oh, Halifax, what was I doing before I went into politics?
You'll go back into movies?
I was doing a whole lot of things. And I only came to say...
I'm talking about the pegs, the luxury cars, the enjoyment.
Luxury cars? Was I driving luxury cars?
Oh, the pegs, while you were in government. You and
you know me.
I'm not your star witness.
You gave me my car. Halifax.
For 12 about for the Miami, I believe no go. As if